Hey nail friends, and welcome to my channel. Before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone that has liked, subscribed, commented, hit the notification bell. I really appreciate it. I do hope you are enjoying my content, but more so I hope that you're just enjoying my company. So for today's video, we're still doing the summer themes, and I want to do summer drinks. So on these nails, I will show you on this one what I have done for the rest. And the process I used, I ended up doing several steps. And I didn't originally plan to, but I'll explain as we go what happened. So first of all, I've put 2 coats of Color Vibe highlighter. And then I took, a sponge, which I usually don't do just because it does absorb a lot of polish, and I definitely did tell that I had to keep adding, but I used this orange here from LA Colors called Stardom. So I just added some to the end of it. Now I was just going halfway up and doing all the way down, and if you can tell, it kind of is bubbling. Now I don't know why that is. I couldn't figure that out, which is one reason I had to do different steps. So I want it somewhat opaque, but not, it doesn't have to show up like, I don't want the orange to be overpowering because of what I'm going for. So I pretty much just got the look of what I wanted. And also, if I tap too much, it also takes off some of that color. So I had to keep adding like I'm doing now. Okay, so if I leave it about like this, let me get one more little, okay. I'm going to let this sit to dry, and then I'll explain the next step. Okay, then I took highlight again, or highlighter, yeah, highlighter, and added another coat on top of this just to sort of smooth it out. Okay. And then I will come back to that one in just a minute while I talk about the plates. So still using this plate that I did from my ice cream mani. This is M104, and there's a lot of summer themes on here, so kind of going through this. So I want to use this, all these right here, the drinks. So that's 3, and then I'm going to go back to my coffee plate, M2A8, and I'm going to take the ice drink and this one here, and I'm basically going to make this one like a slushy, and this one I'm going to make like a tea, but I'm going to take away this, what looks to be like a saucer, so that there's different drinks and there's enough for each nail. And I'm going to be reverse stamping. Okay, and we're also going to be coming back to the nail. There's 2 more steps, but in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get some of these stamped. And I'm going to pick up 2 on a stamper, except for one, I won't need 2. I'm going to use my straight up black. So there's one. And that one I'm going to set aside. There's this one. And I'm going to turn the stamper around and I'm going to pick up this bottom one here. I'm just going to clean off what I don't need on here. So there's this one. I'm going to set this one aside. I'm going to go in with the coffee plate, and we're going to pick up the other two on one stamper. And again, I just do that to save on stampers. Now if it's a big image, that's not going to work. But for the smaller images, typically I can get it to do. Okay, here's this one. And I'm going to take off that saucer. There's that one. Okay, I want to pick that one up again because it's not quite as opaque as I want. Okay, I got that picked back up. Plates cleaned off. Move these out of the way. Okay, then we're going to go back to the nail set. Let me get this off the mat here. That way you can see better. I'm just using acetone to clean that off. Okay. And now, because I didn't like I like this look, but it's still, I felt like kind of reminded me of like candy corn, which is totally fine, but I kind of wanted it to be more like a tropical drink vibe. I ended up going in with LA Colors Mermaid Magic in Sunset Sparkle because this has like an orange color to it as well as the sparkles. So I'm going to do this on top of it. It kind of just helps to blend it all. Okay, I'm going to set that aside again, and we're going to come back to it for the last step in just a minute. Okay, so now we're going to get into the reverse stamping while we wait for that to dry. Getting all my things moved over. Okay, so for the ice cubes, I'm going in with that Color Vibes Lunar color because I really liked how those turned out last time. And I'm kind of going to be working in steps in between. That way I can give things just a minute to dry so don't end up smearing them. Now, if you can tell, there's a slight blue tint to it. Okay, I can add just a little bit more, maybe make a little come through some more. Okay, then I'm going to clean off my brush and I'm going to come back to this one in a minute. I'm going to take the top one, and for that one I'm going to go in with LA Colors Color Craze in Maryland, and I make that drink red. And the top, you can see a little bit of the glass part. I'm going to do that in a separate color after the red dries. Now I've noticed on some of the LA colors, oh, I accidentally got where I was going to do the glass because I wasn't thinking. So let me see what I can do here in a minute. Yeah, some of the LA colors, like this one, they kind of, I don't know, dry real fast, but also, I can't explain it, almost stay tacky at the same time. It's real kind of odd. But they work. But I can tell a difference between those. I guess it's the ones that say Color Craze. Like, let me show you what I mean. I kind of feel like there's some kind of a difference between the way these work. These seem to be just a little easier to work with than these. And these ones are like a $2 as toward these are $1. So there is some kind of difference in the formula. Let me see. I can't believe I did that. Okay, let me see if I can get some of that off and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just decided to restamp it and now I'm coming back to recolor it. Okay, I'm going to flip it over and look at it. Okay. I'm going to set this aside now. And I'm going to go back to that nail tip. And now I'm going to take this color, Mermaid Magic from LA Colors in Turtley. And it's got the green shimmer and you can see a little bit of orange. And I'm going to put that over top of it. And to me, the other one brought out some more orange, and this one kind of, I guess I'd say, blends it to where you can see more of the green as well. Okay, and that's the last step I did for the nails. So I'm going to set that back aside. Now let's go back in with the first one. Let's see. There's only a little bit that I can see that I'm going to be able to color in. So I'm going to make this be like my T. So I'm going to use Nudie. That's LA Colors. Because a lot of this is the glass. And I'm going to paint that as well. But I'm trying to get some of this color in between the spaces that I can see. So you won't be able to see a lot of this color, I don't think, because the ice cubes are taking up most of that space. Okay, let me turn it over. And that also kind of helped them ice cubes color to pop. Cleaning off my brush again. I just tell you that way when I'm pausing you'll know what I'm doing. I want this to dry, so let's flip it this way. Now for this coconut drink, I'm going to use, for the inside on the top, I'm going to use white. I'm just using Color Vibe in whiteout. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Sally Hansen Extreme Wear in 616 Central Bark and color in the bottom of the coconut. I was going to say pineapple. And this one looks, looking at it in the bottle, look kind of thick, but once it's actually like this, it's not, you can tell it's not as thick as what it looks. Okay, that's how this one's looking right now. And I think I'm going to make that little umbrella a blue color. So let me grab, let's do Color Vibe in Rowdy. And it's so little, we don't need much. But then every time I say that, I end up having to add more. Like this. And also see a very tiny space that I need to add some of that white to. Okay, just add a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna flip it. Okay. Now, and this one's still not ready, so I'm gonna come back to that in a minute. We'll take this one. We'll start with that red one. And I'm going to take the LA colors in Believe in Magic to color in that top of the glass. This does not show up much, which is what I want. I like to use that for like the glass look. So it gives it something, but you can still like see that, like see through it like it is a glass. Okay. Now for this umbrella, let's do thinking, do we want to do pink or yeah, let's do a pink because since I did blue on the other one. So I'm going to use Color Vibe and Cherry Blossom. I really like this pink. I know, I'm sorry, I said that last time. Okay. Let me flip it. Okay. Now we're going to go in with this bottom one. And I'm going to make it like a slushy. And I'm going to use Maybelline and Turquoise Teas. And then I'll probably use, since there's whipped cream on it, I'll use that white. Okay, I'm going to flip it. Alright, and then I'll get the white out. Now the very, very top of this has you know, it is to look like a cup cover. So I will go back in with that other color to do that part. Let me try to get this straw in the white. Alright, we're going to use that Believe in Magic here. There's just a little bit I see. I'm going to set this one aside. And we're going to take this one and let's see. This one's, because I know the inside should be clear, but let's see. Let's color the glass part of it with that Believe in Magic, and then I'll kind of decide how to go about the rest. Because if I leave it, when I put it on that background, it's going to be orange. So I'm trying to think. I mean, I could make it just be something else, but I see like a little olive in there, so okay, so let me get my green to do the olive. I'm just going to go in with this green, Maybelline in Tropic Talks. I think there's two of them. Kind of hard to see. They're very tiny. I think what I could do is let's put just a little tiny bit of that lunar. So it at least has maybe something. Let's see. Then we have this one left, and I need to make the straw white. Those straws are so thin, they're very hard to see. Ugh. Okay, then I'm going to take that Believe in Magic, color in the glass part. It's got some all around it. Also, I'm still waiting on that mic to get here. I'm pretty sure, you know, with the 4th of July, that's put things back a little bit. Ooh, and I hear some thunder, so I guess we're about to get a storm too. Now, for this nail, I want to go in back to that plate, and I want to take this little sun right here, and I'm going to use my straight up black, and I'm just going to put it in the on the top area. Just like that. Okay, let me get that stamped here. And since it's, you know, colored in the background, I didn't feel the need to reverse stamp it. Alright, I got that all moved out of the way. Now we'll start stamping everything down. Figure out where I'm going to place. Okay, I know I want the coconut here, so we'll start with that one. And I'm using that same LA Colors plumping top coat that I did in that other, or that I have been actually using in my regular polishes videos. Because that one on the ice cream ones, if you remember, I guess it wasn't dry all the way and it ended up smudging. Okay, and I know I want this one on the thumb, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, then I'll put we'll put the let me see. I'm going to put this one on that one. So okay, let's put the red one here. I'm going to put the blue one here. And then, okay, I was feeling to see if this one was ready or not. That one, this one will go on the pinky. And you can see those ice cubes. Like, that's what I like about that color. And it's a good topper too on like a, especially for a darker color. Now you could, I don't know, we could add the sun for each one, or you could do clouds. I always kind of use my thumbnail as like the kind of the main theme of the story, and I feel like with the sun being on this one, it kind of is telling, okay, well, we're at the beach having our fun drinks, and because I feel like if I put the sun on each one, I mean, it's still pretty. Because I thought about doing clouds too. I don't know. Okay, let me think for a second. I'll be back. Okay, so I have this plate here, BM-XL214. I have these clouds because I want it to, you know, like be like a sunny beach situation. But I mean, you can still have like clouds on a sunny day. So maybe it'll kind of help pull things together a little. But I have to decide. I guess in a way I feel I should do those in white because I just feel like maybe it obviously make it look more like clouds. But we can pick it up and kind of see what it looks like. I had to go pull out my old scraper card because I managed to drop my other one again. So I'm just gonna kind of pick random. Miss part of that top one, so we don't. I'm just gonna take that one off. Okay, let's grab. Let me move this one out of the way. All right. Well, you can't even see that. Okay, let me. I could reverse stamp them. Maybe that's what I should do. Okay, let me pick one up and look at it. Let me get prepped. Okay, so I decided I picked it up in straight up black. And we'll color in with white out. Oh, need more acetone here. And this is that little dish I'm using now. So it has helped so far with the clinking noise. Okay. Oh, took a piece up. Okay, I'm going to flip it to look at it. Okay, I see where I missed right here. And I'm just going to get an idea how it's going to look. Could go either way. Well, I can at least show you. This is the before I do all that. Maybe I should just do it on a couple of them. So maybe if I do it on the coconut one, we can start with that one anyway. Okay, so I can let this dry. Okay, so what I decided was I got several picked up because I think that if I just put it on the middle one, it's kind of going to look unfinished. So we'll just put a little bit all across. So this is the first one I did. So we'll put it on the middle one. And we'll put it up here in the top section. And it's okay if it doesn't all get on there. Let's see, I have put this one on the pinky. Oh, I should have done that one up more. Okay. I kind of feel like maybe I should have put another tiny one up here. So I messed that one up. Or let me see. Hold on a second. Okay, so I ended up just adding another one to it. Reverse stamped it and but it made that one not look right. But aside from that, I think the drinks themselves are cute. So have our sunny background and just drink summer drinks, and just added the clouds to kind of have that whole thing going across to, you know, tell that story. I really like the ice cube color still. But yeah, since I kind of messed that one up adding that other one because of the straight up black. Should have just left it alone. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for all your support. If you're interested, I have a 10% off Maniology discount code listed on the screen and in the description box, and I'll list the plates I've used. And thank you for watching, and until next time, have a blessed day. Bye.